I am surprised. I wouldn't have expected that. Just like looking at the houses, they haven't changed that much.
Lori Weiler-Thiessen and her neighbors met through the Greystone Heights School and Community Association. They say during the boom, senior citizens moved out of homes they'd lived in since the 1960s. Young families moved in, as did hundreds of new Canadians.
The people who moved here, a lot of newcomers come in and they worked very hard. They got educated maybe at the university, they used the school for their kids, and they were successful in the endeavors that they undertook.
Another change during the boom? These brick apartments used to line this block of Main Street. During the boom, developers tore many of the old rentals down. They built this development where the units each have owners.
And so those are all now condos, and they've all been bought up, and a number of them have been resold. A number of houses have been expanded. Some people doubling the height and expanding in that way, building en suites for families and things like that.
There are signs of wealth once you start looking. But for the most part, Greystone Heights remains a quiet 60s-era neighborhood, one that's close to the university, to busy shopping areas and schools.
We've got a fairly diverse population in the neighborhood, both people who work on campus. There's a fair number of people here who work on campus. But there's a lot of people in the neighborhood who are also self-employed, run their own businesses and that. And I suppose when the economy started booming, it gave them an opportunity to grow their own businesses and benefit from that as well.
This is not the richest neighborhood in Saskatoon. You can find families that earn more on the east side of the city, outside Circle Drive. But it is now home to academics, to newcomers to Canada, and to a number of young families. And they say that if the trend is on point, their future here is bright. Jennifer Cannell, CBC News, Saskatoon.